Hey guys, my name is Alex and welcome to the International Parkour course. In this lesson we're going to take a look at one of the most common parkour elements, the wall run. The wall run is a must-know element because we're using it really often. We sometimes get walls or obstacles that are a little bit higher that we can just jump, and in order to get on the top we need to know how to actually do the wall run. So let's not waste our time talking and go to the first step, the run up. The main key point in the wall run is a proper run up before this element. So in order to start, you have to decide which leg is more comfortable for you on the wall. For me, it's the right one. And I can tell you why. Because when we're running on the ground and we want to jump somewhere using our one leg, I'm using the left one. And so, because in wall run we need to actually get all the energy high, we need to do a proper takeoff from the ground, and then with the help of our second leg we need to go up. So when you decide it with your leg, it's really important to know where to actually get it. When we're running, we want to get our leg not so high and not so low. I would say the proper distance and the height would be on the level of your hip, maybe even a little bit higher. So what do we have to do now is go for a run up and place our leg on this level, as you can see on the video. So we're starting our run up, getting our left leg in front of the wall, getting our second leg on the wall, and then with the help of our left arm we're trying to get the whole energy from the run up straight to the top. So it goes like this, here, and trying to reach the highest point of the wall. Let's see this in a slow motion in order to get more details on this move. If the wall is pretty high, then you may put your right leg a little bit more higher than your hip level. After that, with the help of your left arm, you're trying to reach the top of the wall by using your right arm. You have to get all your energy from running straight to the wall and getting your body on the top. After that, place your left arm on the top and continue grabbing. Okay, but this was the case with a really high wall when you really need to push yourself in order to grab the top. But what if we have the wall like this one, where we can actually get to the top by just jumping from the straight place? And so in order to do the wall runs like this one, we just need to use our leg, and then we're going simultaneously with both our arms on the top. So we're making the same run up, pushing our leg approximately on this level, and then we're not using our left arm on the wall, we're just getting with the both arms on top simultaneously. Let's take a look at this in a slow motion. The important thing here is not to lose your speed when you're grabbing the top of the wall. In order to do so, we need to do following. We need to place our leg over here, and then we must take all the energy from the run up directly to the top with the help of our hands. And when we grab, we don't stop our body, we continue working with the energy that we just gained. So I don't want you to do this way, because from this position you will have to start from the very beginning. You have no speed that gives you the acceleration to the top, and you have to use only your legs and arms in order to do the pull-up. Sometimes it can be time consuming and it's not look that cool as if you would do that directly from the wall run. So in order to do that, remember, running, getting our arms high, trying to reach the top, and then at the same moment when we grab, we need to pull our body to the top. Let's take a look. As you also can see, I'm using my second leg as soon as I reach the high point. I do that because it's really easier for you to just put from the wall with both your legs and then go for the pull-up. Also, the thing to consider is the grip of the wall. For example, over here I got a perfect wall to train the wall runs, just because when you put your feet over here, you can actually take off pretty well. So consider this while doing the wall run. But grabbing the top of the wall is just half of the problem. The second part is to actually get on the top. In order to do so, you will have to either find a really grippy wall like this one, where I can actually put my legs in the holes between the rocks, or something similar to that. And after that, we must take an exercise in order to build our muscles to get used to the pull-ups on the top of the wall. So what would I recommend? We're getting to the cat leap position with both our arms on the top of the wall, and starting from here, we're gonna do the pull-up. Pay attention to the arm position. We're not using the thumb on the wall, we're putting it straight on the top. And starting from now, we're getting into the cat leap position and getting to the top. As you can see, I use the cheat over here because it's possible to put my legs down, but we don't want to do that because there's gonna be no result for our muscle. So in order to do that, find a wall that is actually straight without cheat, and starting from here, try to exercise your pull-ups. You must do that because after every wall run you have to get yourself on the top. And there's another important detail that I'm gonna show you right away. The other important part is how actually will you get up on the top. You can do it in many different ways. You can go on your leg over here. You can do a monkey on the top. You can even go and just sit on the edge. But the thing that I want to mention is that you never use your knee in order to get to the top. When you're doing like this, it's really hard for your body to get up in the first place, and second of all, it's really hard for your knee actually, because your knees are not supposed to actually stand on them. They used to help us for the land and other important stuff. So please consider, if you're on this position, just put your leg somewhere here or here, it doesn't matter. But what matters is do not use your knee. Neither here, neither here. Never use your knee. So when we're combining everything that we have learned today, we can end up with a really good wall run. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. And now, remember, never use your knee, practice pull-ups to the wall, and do a proper run-up, especially with the warm-up before the training. My name is Alex, thanks for your attention, and I hope to see you during the next lessons. Cheers!